That's right. Mommy! Welcome back to another episode of the Wanger Show.
Another one. You know what we should do real quick before you get into your thing?
Okay.
Let's find a way to make different musical versions of our theme.
Oh, okay.
So I want like a jazz version. I want a hip-hop version. I want like an indie rock version.
We need a slow, ominous trailer version.
Yeah, exactly. We need like just an emo version.
It's just like...
Yeah. We got to figure this out. I think Bobby did like a piano version before, right?
Whose is it, Bobby?
I think Bobby did one before. But let's get like a whole genre going.
Okay.
If anyone wants to make a bunch of songs
For free.
Just
Not
to
gonna
stab.
pay. Same. Welcome back.
Hey, everybody.
The 367th episode of the Wanger Show. A lot of people. We got CJ Opinions, Harrison, CJ. I meant CG. You're not late. You're on time.
Pokemon what? So episode what?
367.
God damn it. Pokemon 367 today, Christian. Is Huntail?
Huntail.
Hentail?
Yeah, shout out to Manny for sending it to us. Way to wake up.
Speaking of hentai, I've only been upset with you, I think, one time, legit, for like a minute.
Comic-Con?
It wasn't long. No, well, 2 times. The only other time, you're so upset you don't want to hear the story. So this was 2015 it must have been, I think. It's got to be.
Okay, Force Awakens.
This is Night of the Schmoes No show, okay?
2015.
I missed this show because I had just recently gotten promoted at my job to where I was manager at a movie theater, and I just couldn't get that first day off, which happened to be on a Thursday night. So
okay, yes.
And I was checking my phone, and it was just blowing up with tweets of octopuses and octopi because you had gone, I guess you guys were talking about your fears or something like that and phobias.
Oh,
and you had mentioned that Cody's afraid of octopuses.
First of all, what's this? What does this have to do with hand?
I'll get to that right now.
All right.
Because the way you phrased it was like, oh, he watches videos like all day or something like that. Making it seem like I'm into some fucking weird something like that, which I guess would fall in line in the hentai family of whatever. You see a fly? Get it. Oh, beautifully done,
Yeah, I
sir.
got it.
Yeah. Now eat it. Nope. Anyway. So people started sending me that stuff.
Yeah.
And then I was like, this fucking guy. And then I got over it after an hour. But
an hour?
Yeah. I was like, this fucking guy.
You were working.
I'm not even there, and my phone's blowing up. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's fine.
Man, you know how many times people send me spiders?
When is the last time someone sent you a spider?
My brother texts me it all the time.
Okay. I thought you meant like
people.
one of them or something like that.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No. I mean, that's our fault. I guess I outed you.
I literally did nothing wrong. You just said, hey, you know what Cody likes to look up all night long? Octopuses.
Hentai.
Yeah.
Isn't that porn?
Yes. It's art. That's a reference to The Office.
Okay.
That's a deleted. I think it's a Stanley deleted scene.
Well, not everyone. Oh, yes. Oh, thank God.
We've all seen that, right?
6 people
that was the
know.
reference I was making there. Let me explain the scene. So Stanley gets up from his desk, drops a bunch of, questionable photos on the ground, and he like looks at the camera and smiles.
Pornographic
and
images.
He's like, it's hentai and it's art, is what he says. Anyway.
Okay.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. Coming in hot on this Monday.
We got a show to do. We got a show to do.
CJ Opinion said, what do you guys think of Sing Sing? I haven't seen that. Saw the trailer a couple times. Looks great.
Yeah.
Can check it out?
No, I want to check it out. No.
What's that horror one that's playing in front of Cuckoo? That one looks fucking awesome.
Yeah. Oddity.
Oddity was the other one. That one looks weird
cool.
and exciting.
Yeah,
the imagery of the creepy thing sitting at the table intrigues me.
Yeah, we both saw a movie that we'll get into in just a little bit. Spoilers. Okay. It's not spoilers for the movie, spoilers for the thumbnail. It's in the thumbnail.
Yeah.
And really good batch of trailers, I would say. Except I did not
think what I saw.
I did not watch Trap. I turned away.
Okay. Were you by yourself when you saw this?
No, I saw it with Amber.
Okay, so what do you do in these situations now? I think we probably talked about this many times.
Okay.
When you don't want to see a trailer, but you're sitting there and you're like, well, I can't just leave.
She was on my right, but let's just say she was on my left. This is what I did. And she had no idea. Zero clue.
She's like, this looks pretty good.
Then I turned back. Yeah. She's like, oh, M. Night Shyamalan. I was like, yeah,
okay.
I know.
Speaking of Josh Hart,
shut up. Shut your butt.
All right, no, I'm going to say it.
Is he a daddy? Is he becoming a dad? I know he's a daddy in the movie, but,
He's got the look of a dad.
He's a good-looking
It wouldn't
guy.
surprise me if he's got a kid.
Listen, I can probably say, maybe you too, I don't know. I've been a fan of this guy since the beginning.
Since 40 Days, 40 Nights?
The Faculty, bitch.
Oh.
I believe that was his first movie.
That's got to be up there.
Well, you know what? Okay, to be fair.
He was also in 40, isn't that the
40 Days, 40 Nights.
Yeah.
To be fair, The Faculty might not have been his first released movie.
Okay.
Hold on. Because I watched, he did a video.
He has 4 kids. Thanks, man.
He did. Ooh, he's a daddy. But okay, sorry. Let me distinguish this. Is he a zaddy?
Okay, we need to break down the tiers of the daddy rankings.
Pedro.
Here. So
like
there's daddy, there's zaddy, there's also daddy with 2 D's and 2 E's. Is that like the introductory?
I didn't know about that
or
one.
is that above the standard daddy?
I don't know.
We need to rank the dads.
Okay, first of all,
is there a papa?
Oh, that's an older. That's
is
a
that
grandpa.
like
that's a grandpa?
Okay.
Pop. Yeah.
Got it.
Halloween H2O is technically his first released movie, which I also saw when I was younger.
That was before The Faculty?
I think by release schedule.
Okay. No, that sounds right, because that was, what, 90?
They're both 98.
Oh, okay.
This Halloween came out in August. The Faculty came out on Christmas Day.
Of course it did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
But I think I remember him saying in an interview that for The Faculty, it might have been like his first audition for a big movie like that. And he said he just showed up like not giving a shit. Like, he didn't care.
Nailed it.
And then Robert Rodriguez was like, that's fucking perfect.
I always
want
forget
that.
he directed that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a great movie. I like it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
30 Days of Night is what sealed it for me. I was like, I love this dude.
Yeah, he's fucking awesome.
It's probably my favorite movie of his.
He's Zeke, man. I think he was Zeke in The Faculty when he rips off the paper cutter. You know, when
the paper cutter.
Yeah, the thing.
The thing that cuts the paper.
That can't hurt anybody. It's not that sharp, though. They do that in movies all the time. They'll rip it off.
I don't know, man. I think it looks. I was always scared to use it in school.
I mean, they're being invaded by aliens. So, my brother says anytime I see a spider, I sends it straight.
I didn't realize this. Wow. I didn't even know you were that afraid of spiders.
I don't fuck with them. Yeah, burn them all.
Do you have Amber take care of it when you guys see a spider?
No,
in the
I
house?
still do it.
Liar.
Because there's always a.
You can say that you take.
What's the Bo Burnham thing?
There's
always a.
Right. Yeah. Right.
There's always a feminist until there's a spider crawling around.
Yeah.
Everyone's a feminist until a spider goes crawling around.
Nailed it. It's exactly how it goes.
Bars.
Yeah.
I mean, I ask her to do it, but it doesn't work out. And then what other trailers? There was I'm sick of the Speak No Evil.
Yeah. So I owe A Quiet Place Day One an apology.
Looks cool
because now Speak No Evil
like
is
a good
just
movie,
completely taking the mantle of annoying trailer that you see before everything.
I'm not a doctor. Yeah.
Didn't you say you were a doctor?
Yeah.
Everything.
You're leaving?
Yeah.
You get away with murder. I'm just like, it's ingrained in my brain.
It's a very loud trailer.
It's very
loud. It's invasively so. Like just like, God, man, this isn't
my theater.
Not
so
pleasing to watch.
I went again to the AMC 6.
Oh, it's the best.
So last time Ember and I went. Sorry, that was a weird pause.
It seemed like you were gonna contradict what I just said.
Very,
it was
very
the
weird
best.
pause.
Okay.
No, it's great. It's I think our official now, like our go-to, unless we're gonna go see like a movie in IMAX.
Just great vibes.
The last time Amber and I went, it was pretty hot, like abnormally hot, and those seats are like gross and like sticky.
The
And
recliners, right?
Yeah.
Sort of leather, and
yeah.
people.
So we
sweating on
didn't.
'em.
We were like, oh, it was kind of hot, but it wasn't that bad. The first thing we see when we walk in is like, oh, sorry for the inconvenience. Our AC unit is broken, and we're like, oh, fuck.
That's when you go to a 40X theater. Let's get some water sprayed on us.
me.
Yeah.
But it ended up not being that bad. But still, it was like, okay, that makes sense. Why? Are they gonna fix it? Because we saw a movie like a week or two ago, and y'all haven't fixed it yet. And it's literally like the hottest week of all time.
I mean, I remember back during my days, right after I got promoted and was sent hentai images. When I would call in the AC thing, it would break every week during the summer, and you'd have to just constantly because they'd put Band-Aids on problems that needed a cast, basically, and it would suck.
And they took forever to.
The people working on it would do fine. It's just corporate doesn't want to pay to completely fix the. Are you aware of corporate America, Christian, and the problem that we have with greed in our society?
You mean Republicans?
No, that's not where I was going.
There's a lot of them, though.
Jeez. I mean, follow the money, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess.
Remember that tax break? Not tax break. The tax bill that Trump passed,
Okay.
That's still around.
Okay. I can't do much with that. Not
Speaking
of,
should we talk
of
about
that,
it?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to just get out of the way?
Yeah.
Rip the Band-Aid
probably
off?
should. Anything happen this weekend, guys?
Yeah, this past weekend, get a little serious. Try not to be too jokey because it's a very serious thing. I saw one TikToker be like millennials have been through so much, 9/11, like active war,
Kind of numb to a lot of shit.
massive school shootings all the time, an attempt at a presidential a presidential candidate's life. I'm tired, is what she said. Yeah. So I agree. It is a lot. But yeah, no, someone tried to assassinate Donald.
Yeah.
Trump.
Yeah. Got him in the ear.
Where were you?
I was at the fucking zoo.
Yeah.
I had no idea this was going on.
You texted me that I needed so much because I was Saturday was like on one hand I was at a family event, so I was like trying to be distracted from it all. It's hard not to, but I was just like, on one hand I was like happy with my family, and then like I go to the bathroom and I'm just like fuck yeah. For a multitude of reasons. I think I'm a little bit more back to being a little bit more optimistic because like the negative side of me was just like, oh, like
when it happened.
Yeah,
I'm thinking like the ramifications.
Yeah.
And,
I guess selfishly I was like, oh, it's fucking over. Like there's no way
the election.
Like there's no way Biden wins after this. But then as the night kind of grew on, that went away. And then it immediately turned to, oh, no, this is bad because people are going to be so fucking pissed about this. Yeah. And they're going to be so radical about this. And it was a little scary. I'm not going to lie. Like, I watched, like, dozens of TikTok videos of just, like, a white dude staring into the camera being like, it's time for fucking war. Yeah, enough is enough. And I'm like, first of all, why are you putting this? Like, it's just like... It's okay.
You mean putting it out there that you want to start a civil war?
Well, yeah.
That's what you're saying?
Like half of them were just like, you want a civil war? I'll go to, let's have a civil war. And it's just like, bro, that is not the fucking answer. Like, for the most part, the sort of chatter from a lot of, I would say, respectable politicians were very remorseful towards Trump. Rightfully so, because there was no
one deserves to be murdered.
No.
No. Yeah.
It doesn't change how I feel about the guy. He's a felon.
Still not voting for him.
He's an accused sexual assaulter. Yeah, there's a lot of terrible things that are going on with him. But he didn't deserve something like that. And yeah, with a lot of the sort of talk from politicians is that political violence is not the answer. Violence is not the answer in general. But unfortunately, in the past few years, we've seen an immense amount of political violence, and what I really didn't like was a lot of the more extreme MAGA Republicans have just been outright like blaming Democrats or liberals for saying, see, this is your fault for calling Trump a fascist, a dictator, saying all these bad things and mean things about him. It's like, meanwhile, that motherfucker was laughing at Nancy Pelosi's husband right after someone tried killing him.
Yeah. There were people going to hang Mike Pence.
There were folks like January 6th in general was a massive political violent day of like there were so many videos of like, I never want to hear you talk about January 6th ever again. It's like, you did that. Yeah. You all did that. And the worst part about all of this is that an innocent person was killed.
Yeah.
Somebody was struck by a bullet in the crowd. And regardless of what his political affiliation is, he doesn't deserve that. Yeah. So I guess just my biggest fear out of this is that the already radical are going to be even more radical right now. Because even prior to knowing any information about the shooter, everyone was like, I mean, the jokes were flying like, oh, if he missed, he was obviously Democratic. And it's like I guess I'm partial to blame too, because like my mind went to a very negative thing, but it turns out that negativity was like, well, yeah, it was a white male in his 20s and a Republican and a gun enthusiast, and he used an AR-15. And you hear that?
I did hear that.
I think it was a pup outside. I think I agree.
Yeah.
And then finally, last thing that also pissed me off was we clearly have a gun issue in this country, and a lot of people were treating this as like it was and it was obviously a very bad and crazy thing that happened, but like the amount of sympathy towards this one person I have never seen from that side for any school shooting whatsoever,
other than like the blanket like thoughts and prayers stuff like that.
Trump had a speech once where he said we just have to get over it. And if we can't clearly see that there's an issue right there, then I don't fucking know what. It's just like the whole thing just really upset me. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Biden had a good speech besides the battle box. I don't like where we're at. I just don't like where we're at.
Remember like a month or two ago when I was like, man, the election's coming up, but it's not really like that crazy yet. Man, do
it's
I
just like
regret saying that.
And the RNC is currently going on right now, and I can only imagine what the fuck is like being said, because like Trump is already back to
the calling Trump a fascist dictator thing.
What
is this? No, so the guy, is this true? The guy who he nominated for his VP called him
Vance?
Hitler.
Oh yeah. He called him America's Hitler
what are we doing?
Years ago.
What are we doing, guys?
For years, this guy was. I gotta pull up. I watched a video about him, and someone literally used the phrase "he's a flip flopper" in the political party or something like that. Because he was originally a Democrat, I think.
Okay.
And now he's a Republican. It just made me think of you when you made your joke last week. I was like, I flip flop that shit.
Yeah.
Cody flip-flops.
Which I lifted from your original story.
Oh, yes.
That was a callback to that, which I don't think Brian picked up on.
No.
Anyway, that's not the most important
coming
thing
back
right
full
now.
circle.
Yes.
It's coming back full circle. But yeah, no, and that guy's he's just another, piece of shit who's against abortion, against same-sex marriage, and yeah. I mean, it's great that there's all these posts from him that we can be like, hey, didn't you say this? Like, he said something recently about, I want to say it was about like abortion or something that was somewhat positive, and now it's just completely contradictory. It's like these people have no morals. These people just have no, like...
Is that true, Jeremy? You called him Hitler a month ago? It was like recent?
Was it he called
That's
it
wild.
him again?
That's wild if that's the case, but...
It just shows you how quick that they're willing to just like give everything up, and... like his own previous vice president has completely denounced him because Trump literally tried to, have potential bad stuff happen to him. So, yeah.
Wild
so it's all very shitty. I don't mean to bring it down, but it's just like
something
I need to,
that probably needed to be talked about.
Yeah.
I do hope we all calm down, not from a sense of like, calm down, it's not a big deal, but like because we need to calm down, because if this escalates, this could be, I don't want my kids to grow up during a civil war. That's what I'm trying to say right now. I want it to
that's the thing,
not escalate.
I don't really think it would ever get to that level, because it's like one half the side wouldn't want to fight it.
True.
And if those that are like gun-toting and they want to start a civil war, you're going to be fighting the military.
Yeah.
And that is not going to go well. That just won't.
Yeah.
So yeah. I mean, there are bigger like if Trump actually does get elected, like there are some potential very dangerous things that could, because this dude's literally trying to change the landscape of just like everything, and so I don't know.
Talking about the Project 2025.
Well, yeah.
I noticed like they finally started.
Oh, he doesn't know about it.
Yeah, Democrats finally started like calling that out in recent weeks.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, he doesn't know about it though.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I do think people, on a lighter note here, but people owe Alex Garland an apology. Myself included, because that was like an aspect of Civil War where I was like, are people really this like, they're just going in there? Like,
oh, dude. There's shit.
Of, I'm trying to find the words. And then seeing a guy actually do that during that.
I was thinking it.
Like, oh my God.
I just thought about The Boys. there was something that they hinted at last week, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
The timing of that is like, oh, it's a little. Yeah. It's a little on the. I mean, you know, not that they would have fucking known, but you know,
the Captain America trailer as well. I think.
Oh yeah.
Had like an assassination plot element to it. Probably, I think I want to say. I don't know.
Red Hulk.
Yeah. Of course, that's the most important.
Yeah.
We got to talk about.
Anyways, so yeah, all I can say is just be a good human being. Violence is never the answer.
Try to have empathy, guys.
Try to have empathy.
That's the thing.
Yeah,
I am genuinely glad he wasn't shot killed. Sorry.
Yes,
for multiple.
Well, was
reasons.
he actually shot, or was it the shard of glass?
I've heard conflicting things. Yeah. I don't know.
That's the other thing is like be very wary of information because there was an immense amount of misinformation that was going on. Like a lot of Republicans right away were like, "It was a Democrat." It's just straight up without any fucking background to it whatsoever. I mean, shit. My initial thought was that like. So many of these extremists were gonna be like the Biden crime family. See what they did, you know. And it's like I'm sure there was some of that. But like Trump's initial like announcement afterwards was like fairly fair, and then I think he made a post today. He's like, okay, he's just back to doing his thing. Like part of me was like, hey, maybe this will change him. No, I don't think that it will.
Yeah.
So, thoughts?
Mm-hmm. I think we covered it, buddy.
I think that's it.
I think we did that. I was wondering why the animals were freaking out at the zoo. I was like, they knew something's going on. Fucking baboons were like fucking losing their shit. Like, check the news. Check the news, Cody.
They're all voting. Get them to like. They can't vote though. They need they need an ID or else it's illegal.
Right.
Oh yeah, I did see that. A photographer caught the bullet in a photo. I did see it. Yeah. So I didn't see his ear Band-Aid.
Oh, it's like a full-on, like covering his entire ear type thing, like a giant like paper towel.
Yeah. I okay. One last thing.
Okay.
I did see that Biden had tried to reach out to the victim's wife.
Okay.
And she like refused to talk to him. She said in her statement she doesn't have anything against him. She just doesn't, align with his policies, beliefs, or whatever. And then at the bottom of the article was like, Trump has not reached out to her.
Okay. Sure.
Just saying.
Okay.
Just saying.
How we all doing in the chat?
Yeah.
After that,
shifting gears.
Outside of that, did you guys have a good weekend? Anything exciting?
I went to an escape room.
Let's talk about that. I would love to talk about that, genuinely. What was the theme?
Zombies.
Okay.
Yeah, we won. We saved the world.
Okay.
We prevented the apocalypse.
Did you have to were the zombies actually coming at you, or was it like you had to like stop a virus from being made?
It was like there was like the doctor that was creating a vaccine, spilled it, or like accidentally created the zombie virus or something like that. It started spreading. You have an hour to create an antidote before.
Yeah.
I
did a similar one when I did it. Yeah.
This one's in Fullerton.
Nah. Okay. I did mine in Upland, I think.
Okay. Up yours. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and then
it was downtown Fullerton.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking love that. Downtown Fullerton.
Oh,
it's great.
I'm okay.
No.
No. We went to a bar afterwards.
Love the bars down
and
there.
I was just like, I.
Now you too old now?
Brings me back.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Not that I went like a whole bunch, but every time I did, I was like, this is just too much for me.
Okay.
This is a lot.
Okay.
But yeah, no, it was really cool. We had an hour. We did it in about 45 minutes with 15 minutes to spare. There's like 6 of us too. It was my brothers and both my sisters-in-law, sister-in-law, and then probably sister-in-law. Ryan, right? I don't know. And then it was cool. Like a secret door opened, and then there was like a TV up on the top that she would occasionally, they would play like little hints, but then like there's like a security footage up there of like the zombies crawling up, and it's like, oh no, we gotta hurry.
I remember when I did mine, we had like a walkie-talkie that we're talking to like one of the employees or something like that, and there was like trying to give me a hint, and he's like, I heard if you blah 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 blah, you might get this. And I don't remember what I said, but I just remember being so annoyed. I'm like, can you just say what we're gonna be doing? Then there's like a pause. where he was like, probably this fucking guy. And then
He's
he was like,
yeah, look to the left.
yeah, he's like, well, you can maybe look on that side of the room. It was that type of thing. And it was, I felt
Hey,
bad
man, he was
afterwards. I was
into
like, oh, I should not have given him that attitude.
He was giving you the full experience, and you're here being a dick.
Just out here being an asshole.
But yeah, no. So it was really fun. My brother had been wanting to do one for a long time, and the other option was Zodiac, where you start, and I don't know if your hands are tied behind your back, but you're blindfolded. Yeah.
What?
That one sounded fucking cool.
Okay.
I would have been down for that one.
Okay.
But I do want to do more.
Yeah.
I got like.
We should do one.
Yeah, I think so. I think I got like.
Get Brian in there. Get other people in there.
Would he want to do one?
I think Brian would like an escape room.
Yeah, maybe.
He'd
Okay.
like it.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I feel like Eric would be good at escape rooms too. Just chaos.
Yeah. I
He'd be like yelling.
I feel like that's almost too obvious where he'd be like, nah, I don't like escape rooms. It's like, well, I could have swore you would.
No, yeah, he's like, I don't like escape rooms. Yeah. I'm like a purist. I like mazes.
Yeah.
I need to know my way out. I don't need someone to tell me.
Yeah, he goes on about like the art of it all. And it's no, you shouldn't have to figure it out. You should be guided to where you're going. It's an experience that you're being put through, not one you have to create.
But yeah, no, it was fun. I've only done a couple, but I think this is my first time ever escaping the escape room.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good job, buddy.
I also brace yourself. You ready for this? Where do you think I am in Lost?
The Lost TV show that you were rewatching. Okay, so I think you're probably end of season 3.
No.
You're past that?
No, early season 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got the right season. Okay.
Season 2 recap, in case anybody was wondering.
What happens in season 2?
Oh, season 2 is like the beginning of lore, baby. You get all the hatch. We start to get some Dharma stuff.
Okay.
The ending of season 3 season 2 is great. I forgot that like it starts the second season starts with Desmond and then it like ends with Desmond. Like the whole last the 2-part finales, which by the way I looked this up. Besides the pilot, like every season finale and first episode of a new season, like almost all of them directed by Jack Bender.
Oh, yeah.
Jack Bender, holy shit.
Did the finale of the whole show, too, right?
Yes, yeah. I never realized, like, how many episodes this did, dude. And then I was listening to a podcast, because I'm a crazy person. I was listening to, like, a rewatch podcast for Lost, and they interviewed Damon Lindelof, and he was like, if the show, like, showrunners were myself and Carlton Cuse, you need to put Jack Bender in there as well. Because they even said, like, he was like the only director that would just be like, no, we're not going to do that. We're going to do this instead, just because he was that fucking good.
What, has he done anything since?
He did 2 episodes of Game of Thrones. He did a bunch of, he did, I don't know, recently. I feel like nothing.
No, this guy just looks like he knows his way around a set. Yeah. Like, you're in good hands with that guy.
I thought he did a lot more. Oh, he did Sopranos. I just saw that.
Okay.
When King Sporkhouse says when Christian is done with Lost, he should do The Sopranos. I feel like I've said like I'm never gonna watch The Sopranos, but I think I will.
I feel like you'd like it. I've seen enough of it. I've only seen. I've seen most of season 1. I think. And
okay.
I like it. I just never got back to it. But I think it seemed like something you'd enjoy.
I'd watch it. I'll watch it eventually. Yeah.
Holy fuck! He did direct so many. He basically directed almost all of season 6.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. So. He's like the GOAT. But
remember Alcatraz?
Yes, that was the other show. Yeah,
Sam Neill. Welcome to
Sam
Alcatraz.
Neill and Jorge Garcia too. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's the one with Harold, huh?
Mm.
That's I think it's still out, still going.
Okay,
but yeah,
well, still banging.
Season 2 ends with spoilers for a show that came out 20 years ago. That's one of Michael. He makes a deal with Ben, right?
He takes off with Walt
because we're the good guys.
We're the good guys.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
That's right.
And then and the hatch implodes. Jack, Kate, and Sawyer get taken by the others, and then like the very last thing that happens. Sorry, spoilers. Is Penny, like the Norwegian or they're the 2 guys. They find the electromagnetic anomaly, and then Penny answers the phone because earlier in that episode she's like, if with enough money and passion or something like that. You can find anybody, whatever. Oh man, so excited!
Good show.
The Penny and Desmond stuff is like my favorite.
I told you I watched the Constant again recently. Good Lord, man.
Well, now in season 3, like Desmond's got some weird shit, and then he mentions something to Hurley. It was like, oh yeah, Locke had a speech, and he said he was gonna go get the others, and then he's like, what speech? He's like, oh, my mistake, brother. And then later it happens, and Hurley's looking at him. He's like, oh fuck yeah, I forgot he tells the future now. Fucking cool.
That's right.
And then season 3. I remember season 3 kind of like it just pissed me off a lot because the others were so fucking annoying because they just don't answer anything. Okay. Like Juliet and Ben, like Jack is constantly just asking, like, where am I? What am I doing here? And they're like, we can't answer that. It's like, fuck off. Right. The writers probably don't know yet.
But we do have this random facility that we haven't shown yet that we're going to keep you in.
But the tank that he's in, the aquarium, it's where they held the sharks.
Right.
The polar bears, you know. I do think Mr. Echo dies pretty early on in the season. That's because that actor wanted to be written off.
Right.
He was like homesick.
Right.
Man, he's the fucking best character. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Season 2.
Keep watching. I'm loving these updates.
Oh, yeah.
Going back down memory lane here.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, I'm trying to do it slowly, but then, like, once one episode ends, I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Because, like, Sin and John. Jin and Sun. Having some good shit going on. Yeah. Lost is fun.
It's good shit.
Go watch it.
Wise Bandit, we're going to talk about it right now. Okay?
You want to do it?
You ready for this?
We going to do it?
And yes, Calvin, this is a Manscaped t-shirt.
Back when we were
Just
sponsored.
want to clarify that. Yeah.
Just to let you know he's a man.
Yeah. I haven't used their product in a little bit.
No, I haven't. No, I use their clippers once in a while.
Yeah. I do regularly. I just haven't in a while. Yeah. In case you guys were curious. So, Christian.
Yeah, buddy.
The movie Longlegs finally came out.
Mommy!
Hell of a marketing campaign for this, gotta say.
Yeah.
This started, like, way back with just the initial, like...
Missing you.
Yeah, just, like, the little teasers and
the photos and stuff.
Ciphers and whatnot. Good shit.
I think, too, that's the only thing that I saw.
Okay.
I was more sold on Osgood Perkins because I'm a fan of Black Coat's daughter. I haven't seen Gretel and Hansel.
I've not. I've not seen any of it.
I've heard good things. I think those are the only movies he directed. I think he produced the Pretty Little Thing that comes out at night. It dies tonight. I don't know. It's a very long title.
Lives in the house.
Something like that.
Pretty Thing lives in the house.
I don't think he directed that. I think he was somewhat involved with it. But
did you see his quote about the Ty West movies?
Oh no! What did he say?
I haven't read the full interview, but I'm trying to hopefully I get this little snippet right. But they asked him. He was just saying like, yeah, I don't watch a lot of modern horror movies. Like I'm not going to see X. I'm not going to see Pearl. I'm not going to see Maxine. He's just listing off Ty West movies. It's like it seems like you're just not going to see his movies.
That's one thing that's the funniest thing that I think it kind of shows watching this movie too that he's not really a fan of horror. And
it's a bold assertion.
I mean, I'm sure he's seen the classics. He obviously Silence of the Lambs is a very inspirational movie for Longlegs. But I was listening to like a Q&A he had, and like he was talking about like, I'm way more interested in doing like these type of movies, and oh no, what he said was it's like, the guy that's directing like the 4th or 5th horror movie in a franchise, like that guy doesn't want to do that movie. He's not passionate about that. Like he was like, this is why I think he's not either he doesn't pay attention, or he, like what he said, doesn't keep up to date with horror movies in general. He is like, like the guy who directed Final Destination 5 probably isn't a big horror fan. Like, and then he looks to the moderator. He's like, "Is there a 5th Final Destination movie?" He's like, "Yeah, there's." Like, damn it, I'm sorry. And then he dropped like, nobody, like the guy who made Insidious 4 probably isn't like, you know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know if he's quite, because like I remember when I saw The Black Coat's Daughter, I watched a bunch of interviews with him too, and like. Someone asked him kind of a silly question. It's like, "Oh, your dad, like, were you around horror movies?" And it's like, it wasn't like my dad. Just when my dad was like in Psycho, he wasn't like, "Look at my stuff, look at horror," you know. So yeah, I don't know if he's a big horror fan or not. I'm not sure. I'd love to ask him. Oz, you a horror fan?
We know you're a fan of the show. Call in.
I'm sure you like The Shining and some 70s. If there's anything I took away from Black Coat's Daughter, I think there's a 1970s influence. So maybe he likes some horror from that era, a favorite of mine. But yeah, no, the marketing's great. I think my only worry initially going in was I think the marketing might be better than the movie, which
I do think they because it opened like their biggest release ever, I think.
Which,
box office wise, which is great,
but that fucking fantastic.
That
Neon
opens up which we talk about a lot, which is like general audiences seeing these kind of art house horror movies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my theater was packed.
Yeah, mine was sold out.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit. Because you've been to my theater, it's dead there. There's almost nobody there.
It's a big theater.
So that was crazy. Mm-hmm. But yeah, because I think the cinema score was like a C or a C+, which I saw coming based on like they just hyped it up so much.
So when I like sat in the theater, just something overcame me. My second fear was like, oh, this is just gonna be one of those like I know we put the scariest movie of all time in the and it's
we got you.
It's a joke, but
we put a question mark. We don't believe.
I think people were gonna go in expecting like the scariest thing of all time, and instead you're gonna get like a really thoughtful.
It's 7
and
with a horror code over it, right? You'd say.
Yeah.
That's how I thought of it.
I don't know if I would think. Well, no, I can see influences of 7. I'd say Zodiac.
Okay.
But I can see 7 too because I would say like The Dark Knight. There's like a little Joker in Longlegs. But I like that phrase, a coat of horror.
Yeah.
Because nothing about this was really scary.
I don't know. I mean, the opening scene I think is like
that's really
chilling.
Cool.
And I really like what he did. Overall, just with the opening scene specifically, if you want to talk about that,
awesome. So cool.
The decision with the camera there was incredible. Even like the
I love the camera in general. I just
I'm gonna get to that right now. But like the opening scene, like the like behind the house for a split second. Little things like that was like awesome.
Man,
but
I didn't fucking see him.
Oh really?
No, I saw it later when I was like looking up stuff and someone posted a photo. I was like, what? Because the whole movie after that, almost every shot,
oh, it's like you're in like sometimes there wasn't most of the time there wasn't anything there, but like, occasionally there was. And it's like, I love what he's doing.
The one shot that stood out to me is when like Mike and Monroe was opening the letter.
Yeah.
And there's the door frame there.
Yeah.
I'm like the whole time I'm like, when is it?
And then anytime they would cut to a close up and like they're gonna go back and there's gonna be something behind it.
There.
Like no,
it's great. No, it's very strategic in how he was setting all these up and the fucking wide-angle lenses are just so beautiful. I mean, like, everything is, like, dead center of the frame. It's really cool.
Without spoiling things that are, like, kind of, like, hardly visible at all in the frame that kind of, like, go away. And then it's like, I just love those little decisions and shit like that. It was a very beautifully looking movie also.
Oh, yeah. Nothing was, like... I wish it was a little more vague. I do think, because there's a part in the movie where
I still feel like it toes the line.
So, like, this is one of the movies where, like, after I saw it, I was like, that was good. And then it just sat with me, and I kept thinking about it. I'm like, I want to revisit it again, because I'm sure there are so many different layers.
Yeah.
I'm sure there are so many, like, biblical references that went, like, over my head. Because it's I didn't think it was going to be, like, a very religious. Shout out to religious horror, by the way. It's like big
having a big year.
Yeah, it's a big year. Mm-hmm. The Occult. And like there's so much stuff in there. Some stuff that I got, like the serpent and shit. That's fucking fuck yeah, dude. Hail Satan. That's what they say in the movie. Or if you want, freedom of speech, whatever. But aside from like all of that, the movie was just for me just very straightforward. Nothing was really too surprising, and it was a little. I won't say predictable. I don't want to have like a negative connotation to that, but like it's like, oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah. If you know what I mean, without spoiling it.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to dance around. I think. Yeah. I'm trying to.
Which I don't really
trying to, because I know like a lot of people haven't seen it yet, so I don't want to like say too much.
Yeah. Which I don't think is a It's not a criticism.
I feel like it could have been longer. I feel like. Oh. I feel like it could have had some longer legs to it. I'll say that. Because when it ended, I was like, I feel like there's a whole other sequence.
I'm glad it ended when it did, because the third act got a little too close to over-explaining.
Sure.
There's a big exposition dump.
Sure.
That I think could have been less, but I'm glad it wasn't more.
Okay.
It was enough to be like, okay, cool, because there are certain elements of it that they set up earlier in the movie that I feel like aren't entirely utilized as much. Again, dancing around spoilers. But it makes sense in the context of the movie, and also when it ends, I was thinking, okay, was this or was it not? Mm-hmm. You know, and that to me, I think was very, very interesting, and the whole movie itself sort of has like it's kind of got a bit of an attitude to it, especially with like the opening, like right after the opening and the song kicks in, and like you know, it's kind of like it's a little rock and roll a little bit, yeah.
Keep everything I want to say is like a specific fucking moment. I don't want to spoil it, but Nick Cage,
fucking
what
great.
a run!
So awesome for them to not put him in front of the marketing.
That's part of
amazing. Yeah,
just brilliant. Never showing him, I don't think, during any of the trailers. Nope. I don't even know if he did like junket interviews or anything. He might have, but that's just.
I don't think. No, I don't think he did. I think he did the red carpet, and he had some interviews there.
That's fine.
Did you hear about how he kind of came up with like the Longlegs like voice and persona?
Some of the family member or something.
It's his mom.
Yeah, okay.
He said it's like his mom used to do that. I'm like, what the fuck? That's great. And yeah, like I said, I was listening to a lot of Oz Perkins interviews, and someone had asked him, like, you got someone like Nick Cage who's very experienced, like when he reads a script, is he adding to it? Is he like, what's that collaboration like? And Oz was like, no, he just liked the writing, and he kept it to what was on the page, which was like wild. Yeah. But you know, he brings himself.
I think Michael Sarnowski said something similar about working with him on Pig, because that was his first movie, and he's like, I'm working with Nick Cage on this thing, like I can't imagine what that's gonna be like. And he said he was just a wonderful collaborator. So I just love the run he's been on the last few years.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it's
awesome.
It's been great, and I think that's the great thing about him too, because there are moments in this movie where, you know, it's a Nick Cage performance, and it could be pretty funny, but then there was one moment in particular where like people were kind of laughing at it. Mm-hmm. And then he kind of changes his demeanor a little bit. Like there's one part where he's like this. You remember? Yeah. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh, like that. Then it fucking changed.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's fucking great.
And and like from what little discourse I've seen online, like people are saying like, oh wow, he's like a good actor. It's like, where the fuck have you been?
He's
like,
been,
even when he's doing some of the stuff he's done, like you know, 10, 15 years, like he's still Nicolas Cage.
I think we are like well beyond past like the memification of Nick Cage. Like you said, Pig. That was like 2018,
21, I think. It was only like 3 years ago.
Fuck me,
then. Yeah. It's fairly recent.
No, but I mean, I don't know what movie it must have been, but
let's see here.
I think because Nick Cage does so many movies, and like he's pretty prominently featured in a lot of these movies.
He had Arcadian out this year as well. Dream Scenario was last year. That was another one.
Good. Very good.
Don't know what that one is. Renfield was that was a studio movie.
Okay.
But,
I heard it was fun though.
Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent was great.
That was fun. Yeah.
But you had Pig. You had
there's Mandy.
Color Out of Space was another one that did pretty well.
I didn't see that one. Yeah.
He was in Spider-Verse, obviously. Yeah. Stuff like that.
If you just want to feel something.
Sometimes I just let it let it burn so I can feel something anyway. But yeah, just a little shit like that, man. I'm happy for the guy.
Oh yeah,
he's had a hell of a life. I'm just happy
for real.
That man has lived.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, Micah Monroe, fucking great. I've loved the choice of how her character is in the movie is so good.
Yeah,
because I mean, Micah Monroe is like she's been a
awesome.
scream queen for a long time. She's a fantastic actor, but her decisions in the way her performance is just like great. And then once you start to learn more about her character, it's like, oh, it kind of makes a little bit more sense. You know, she's not doing it just to do that.
Yeah.
And then also shout out to fucking
Blair Underwood.
Blair Underwood.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Sophia.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
He was fantastic.
I haven't seen him since
he was
The Events.
Yeah,
Malibu's Most Wanted.
Like he's in like so much shit.
He probably is. Yeah.
Yeah, but he was great in this.
He was really good.
The jolt of charisma that you kind of need when like things are so bleak throughout.
Yeah.
And
oh no, there's a cup that. There was one really fucking funny moment when they meet the like psych ward guy.
Oh yeah, that was a great scene. Yeah.
When it is like, did they check ID? And he's like,
it's probably a good idea.
It's so good.
Love it.
That just feels like, I don't know. You haven't. I mean, Black Coat's Daughter is like nothing like this. That movie is like incredibly bleak and dark, but there's like a sensibility to this movie that's just very unique. And Alicia Witt, I think that's her name. She played the mom.
Okay, right.
She was in fucking Urban Legend like 30 something years ago. I remember she was the lead in that. I think she's been in stuff since, but then I was like, where she looks so familiar, and then I looked it up. But yeah, no, I think it's good.
I think it's quite good.
I think it's
going to get better the more we think about it.
Yeah, I think that's the thing too. And I'm so happy how many fucking people saw it too. And fucking shout out to Neon. I like Neon movies, man. Infinity Pool.
They're on a good run.
Oh, it's good stuff, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, Longlegs. Is it the scariest movie of all time? Of the year?
No. I'm trying to think of what I've seen. I like one or two other horror movies better.
Yeah.
In terms of like scary, I don't know. Probably not.
I mean, the first Omen was actually a
Love
little creepy.
Yeah,
it's a little creepy.
Late Night with the Devil I loved, but that just might be more up my alley, I think.
Up your ass.
Yeah, hey-o.
This is a question just for you and me.
I'm ready to answer.
But there's a script that you wrote that's like my favorite thing you've written. One of my favorite, it's one of my favorite things. Only because
more specifics.
It's the only feature I think of yours that I've read.
Okay.
I think. I can't remember if you sent me any other ones, but
okay.
Nick Cage.
Oh, he'd be fucking great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Should we try it?
Let's hit him up. Nick, you busy?
I know you had a very specific.
You like bowling?
I know you had a very specific person in mind.
No,
when
that's
writing
fucking
it,
great.
But
yeah, that'd be.
That's
good.
like my. That's all I kept fucking thinking about this past weekend.
Yeah.
That'd
be great. Stay tuned.
Hopefully,
we know Nick Cage.
If you have a lot of money,
that's
what I think is cool too. Like going back to Nick Cage is like
we can do a whole hour.
He's working with a lot of first time filmmakers or independent. I mean, Osgood Perkins. He's got a name in because
this is one of those instances where I'm okay with nepotism.
Oh yeah, no, dude. If
this is what we're getting every time,
watch interviews with Osgood Perkins. He's such a character.
Okay, I didn't realize he was in Nope.
Oh yes, he's the TMZ guy, right?
No, I think he's.
I think he was the voice of the.
I think
TMZ
he's
guy.
on set during when they're filming on like the green screen with the horse. I want to say.
Shit! No, you're right. Yeah, he's
the director, like the runner or something. I'm trying to remember.
He's the director.
What job he had there.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I was thinking somebody else is like somebody else
plays the TMZ guy.
Yeah, and I thought it was him for a second, but you're totally right. I'm trying to think. Hold on.
Nope has gotten so much better though as the years have gone
on.
Oh, it's only been 2 years, but like I keep thinking of that one.
It's my favorite Jordan Peele movie.
Yeah.
We just watched Get Out, and it's just like, I mean, there's nothing topping that, but in terms of like I was watching Jaws and I was like, I'm gonna watch fucking Nope right now.
Yeah.
Like that's how good that movie is.
Yeah.
He plays the director. Who plays the TMZ guy? Hold on.
Uncredited voice. Are we never gonna know?
A paparazzi. No, he's got a name. Ryder Muybridge.
Okay.
That's the character's name.
Got it.
Oh shit. The actor who plays him is Devin Gray. He portrayed the teenage version of Dexter in Dexter.
Of course.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Anyways, Longlegs. What'd you think? Did you like it?
Check it out, y'all.
It was great seeing it on the big screen, and give me that movie on a Blu-ray. I have the Blu-ray of Blackcoat's Daughter if you want to check it out.
Check it out.
When's the last time you popped in a physical media?
I have not, so I don't have anywhere to store them anymore. They're currently in my garage. It's the saddest fucking thing ever. When I had to get rid of my Blu-ray shelf, like I have all these buckets of Blu-rays
right
that I have nowhere to put. I'm still working on like my office setup, so like the idea is that like I'll put it on like a wall behind me.
You've been there
or
for
something.
like a year.
I got shit to think about, man.
What are you doing here? You could be. I'll help you.
I could be building some shelves.
So you're saying right now your collection is not alphabetized?
It's not. It's not currently. There's sections because like I grabbed like by the row. So like there are some that are bundled together that are alphabetized. But
can I confess something to you?
What's that?
You know how
you switched them back?
No.
You whore.
We reorganized my Blu-ray shelf. So I did. So that was alphabetical.
Yeah.
But as a subtle and slight fuck you, some movies that are next to each other are in the order of which they were released, or like sequels. So if like the Avengers movies are together, I put Infinity War in front of Endgame.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
That's okay.
Fine. That's okay. I thought you meant like you were putting like Alien 3 before Aliens because like it, you know.
No, I would.
Okay,
no, it's well. I'm lucky I have the quadrilogy box.
Okay.
But like, yeah, no. If it's like I have the Jurassic Park trilogy.
I think if you're doing that by franchise, that's fine.
All right, fine.
I think that's fine.
Okay,
I'll allow that.
I thought I was gonna get a reaction.
I'll allow that. Yeah.
But I guess
I'm not a monster. Okay. I just like seeing things in order.
I'm not a monster.
Yeah.
Is that what he says?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's not as good as It Was Ramirez.
It was Ramirez. Yeah. All right. So Longlegs is out.
Check it out.
Have you seen
I watched The Bear.
else?
Did you finish The Bear yet?
No.
It's great.
We have been slowly watching.
Let's get the next season out. See you next year, I guess.
I mean, it's
thank God that one comes out every year and not like 4 years.
yeah.
Did you hear Stranger Things? I thought that was coming out this year.
Oh no, that's
next year.
Oh, they do have it. I know they had it behind the scenes.
That'll
for
be
that.
fucking 4 years, right? When did season 4 come out? That was 21, right?
A minute. Yeah.
People were giving Severance shit for being 3 years. Stranger Things is even crazier.
The behind the scenes things was funny because I was like, "Who's this like handsome sounding man?" I think it was like one of the kids. He's like, "It's crazy how we've been here for so many years." And this guy, you're supposed to be 10 in the show. I don't know which one it was, but he just sounded like it's not.
Those
not
kids
Harbor.
are gonna have kids by the time this show ends.
Millie Bobby
right?
Brown. First of all, I mean, I'm not gonna say getting married too young, but she's like married.
Yeah.
It's too young.
They're adults.
I think she says in the video
insane.
she's turning 20.
Well, I mean that's younger than I thought.
It's too young.
I thought they were all like
you need
mid-20s
experience
at
life.
this point,
Go out and get some sun. That's a
Yeah.
line from Jurassic World.
Thank you. Your favorite in the franchise.
No.
You quote it all the time.
It's RJ's bag. All right, sorry. Back.
Nice,
I'm
nice,
back.
Nice.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy. They say it's supposed to be really good. So, I hope so.
We'll see.
I want to see the Duffer Brothers go on and do other things. You know,
Yeah.
I haven't seen their first movie, but I heard it's really good. Is it
I haven't seen it either.
Martyrs? No, that's that movie.
No.
That's a fucked up movie. Hold
Yeah.
on. The other one, what's the one with Alexander Skarsgård or something like that? I think.
One of the Skarsgårds is in this. Is what we're talking about?
Skarsgård.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can't help you there.
Okay.
Sorry. But yeah, Severance is coming back with like a 3-year gap.
Yeah.
Everyone's giving that show shit, and they're like, Stranger Things, 2025.
Where you at?
Jesus Christ. But that's what I'm watching. I'm on a new video game adventure.
Oh,
You excited for this, Christian?
a new one.
I beat Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah.
Wonderful game.
What did
Fucking
you?
wonderful.
Can we spoil or no?
I think so.
What did you choose?
I let him.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
I did
yeah,
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
did.
Okay.
Yeah, that game was fantastic. I could, if I had more time, I would do literally every little mission and stuff like that. But I had to get go. It would have been like a month and a half at this point. I had to hurry up and beat that thing.
Can't even tell you how many hours I put in that game.
Yeah.
Hundreds.
But I have returned to a world, Christian,
Oh god.
that I have not
I know.
checked out in maybe 5 or 6 years.
Okay, maybe I don't know. I was gonna say Jurassic World.
You've played this.
Jurassic World.
No.
Oh, I've played this.
You've played it. We've played it together.
Oh, you went. No.
I booted up a couple rounds of Fortnite the other day.
Did you at least tell Ken?
Yes, I texted Ken.
Did you
Ken was
play
very
with him?
happy. No,
Okay.
no, I let him because I didn't want to like have my first round be with Ken and just embarrass myself.
Okay.
You know, I gotta get back into this here and remember how to play.
Mm-hmm.
I've played like a handful of rounds. I am back, baby. I'm understanding why this was fun for people and still is fun for people. It's a thrill.
I feel like it's so different now.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. The fucking main menu opened up and I was so confused.
Yeah.
I was like, I thought there was just like 3 options before where you just hit triangle and they throw you in there, you know.
Don't you like that though when you start a new video game and it's very overwhelming, and then like you play it for one day, and then you're like, oh, I know this shit.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, I learned there was like Legos there. There was other shit. I was like, what is going on here? I
Like
just
Lady Gaga's in there or something like that.
Metallica's playing. I'm like, what is happening?
Wow.
But it's fun. I went back to my strategy that I love that you hate whenever
Just
we play together,
hide.
where I hide.
Yeah.
I wait till the last second to drop off, and then I just deploy the parachute immediately. I just float. By the time I land, there's like 60 people left. Almost half the board's gone. I got to 2nd place, 4th place, 5th place, and I think 8th place. Every time I've done it, I've been top 10 because I just hide on the very edge of the thing. I'm just saying, it's easier to take out one person than it is 75 people.
Every single gamer hates you.
I don't give a shit. I killed someone with an axe the other day on the game, and it was they were so frustrated.
What's your KD, bro? What's your KD?
They had a is it the purple one that's like really good or the orange one?
Thanos?
No, the weapons. That
Oh, I don't know.
They had a purple one though, and I beat him with an axe, and I just know they were so frustrated because I'm just coming over here with my like stock character.
I will say, during COVID, I played so much Warzone.
Okay, and
that was a lot of fun. So
Warzone, that one. Yeah, I think I like Fortnite better. I don't know. Maybe it's just because it's simpler and
for children.
Yeah, it's just fun. It's more aesthetically pleasing to watch.
Play with Ninja.
Then I don't know who that is.
Really? You're out of touch.
I think
too?
It's a streamer, right?
Yeah, he's like the big. Well, he's like the biggest Fortnite streamer. He's got blue hair.
Didn't know that.
One of them liberals. I don't know if he's a liberal.
Do these popular streamers like have a game that they're like known for?
You know what's weird is
God, we're so old.
The more that I got familiar, I'm definitely a lot more familiar with a lot of streamers now. I think Manny could probably correct me if I'm wrong.
No, he will.
I mean, like Ninja is really the only one that's like that's all he does. I think a lot of streamers who started off with like a video game, like, oh, this person started off playing League of Legends or this, and this. I think they've gone on just to kind of be like commentary streamers or IRL streamers and stuff. Because like there's a couple people that I'll kind of occasionally watch. I'll watch some political commentators. One of the biggest commentators now is like on YouTube. Do you know who Moist Critical is? No.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
He's an odd character because like he doesn't go off of a script because like when he talks, he's got the weirdest way of phrases, like, and he has like a very odd. Oh, I want someone to like send me because I don't want to just pull up a random video. He'd be like, but like an example of like the way he can like make comparisons about things or just analogies. He'd be like, the other day I can't even fucking do it. But it's just it's really
looking
fucking
forward
funny.
to this when we get this sorted out. Yeah.
You
don't have to do this right
I'm
now.
gonna do it. I'll prove to you right now that it's pretty funny.
All right, we got some context on Ninja here. Manny said he was popular for Fortnite. Tim the Tat Man? Who is... Oh, that's a streamer name. Okay, could be synonymous with COD or Overwatch.
Mm-hmm.
XQC.
I know who that is.
Could be Overwatch. Pokimane was Fortnite, but now you can say Valorant. Man, he just listed off a lot of names there.
Yeah.
I read them. Don't know what they mean.
I don't know Tim the Tat Man. I know XQC. I know Pokimane.
I was the Tat Man.
I was about to say I know Valorant, but I think Valorant's a game. I think.
Okay.
Maybe.
That sounds right.
But yeah, like I know like a few of them. It's a very interesting world.
Okay.
Just streamers in general. Because then you've got people who go live on YouTube, which is not as much as like Twitch streamers, right? But then you got Kick, which is like a whole other.
It's the anti-woke streaming service.
Yeah, we could do anything, baby.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Manny says, the news is so bad it makes taking a shit on a hot bed of nails look like a hug from God. That's what he said.
That's Moist Critical.
That's
a quote from him.
But
okay,
his cadence, his voice is kind of what makes it because it's very monotone.
Okay.
You may have seen like do you ever see those videos on TikTok?
Oh, I think I know this guy.
Long hair, tattoo.
Yes, I know who he is.
You see the videos of like people ranking things, and he's the guy that goes,
yes, you're like, oh,
that's what I'm talking about, baby.
I've seen that guy.
Yeah,
that's
that
right.
guy.
That's right.
That guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I feel better. I know one of these people.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Sometimes you just gotta know from the memes on the TikToks, like the Hawk Tua girl. She's banking it big.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, check me out on Fortnite, guys. You might see me running around with an axe. That's me.
Why don't you stream it?
Check it out. I've thought about doing that. We'll see.
Bring back the Twitch.
We'll see. I still have my PlayStation camera. It's pretty dusty because I haven't used it
Simply
since
dusty.
Nom. But
I've been playing more. I'm on an Xbox kick right now. Xbox Game Pass.
Yeah.
Hot.
Good shit there.
Oh, you got a hawk two of that thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's there?
Everything.
What are you playing? Okay.
Literally every Xbox game you can ever remember or imagine.
Okay.
I'm still playing Gears of War though. I'm on Gears of War 5 still. It's a lot of game.
I was gonna say I'm assuming there are games where it's a shooter and you're fighting off aliens or something.
Yeah. Well, it's
Okay,
technically not aliens
games.
if they're from the Earth. So
non-humans is,
Thank
I
you.
guess.
Well, I think they are technically humans too. Once humans.
Okay.
Now,
Creatures that look different.
maybe.
Okay.
Okay. But I believe, and if this is true, I think I know what my next series is going to be after this because I had a thought. I heard someone.
The next series? What are you talking about?
The next games, a couple of games that I'm going to.
I thought you meant like a video series. I was like, are we doing video game segments?
We should.
We should.
But I forget who I was listening to, and they mentioned a game, and then it light bulb, and I was like, I looked up, is this game on Xbox game Xbox Game Pass, and it said yes.
Okay.
Splinter fucking Cell. Yeah, baby.
Shit.
Because I've only ever played and beaten the first two.
Buddy, you got some good stuff in store.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sam Fisher is back, baby.
I miss Splinter Cell so much. I just don't think they'll make it in today's video game climate.
Why?
I mean that in the sense that like that style of game isn't really popular or selling particularly well.
Stealth games?
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed is like...
No, Splinter Cell is like stealth. Like Assassin's Creed, you can still run around. And
the Hitman games are really popular. That's stealth.
Sure, even Ghost of Tsushima had a surprising amount of stealth that I actually really liked.
But I don't think that was marketed as stealth.
No, it wasn't. You're right. But I don't know. That game, I would spend so much time just hiding in a corner waiting like 5 minutes for someone to walk by. And, like, I don't know, do people still have attention spans for that? I don't know.
I mean, Metal Gear Solid 3 is exactly like that, and it's being remade. So if anything, I can see I'm surprised that hasn't happened yet, Splinter Cell remake.
I think they're working on that. Yeah. I think that actually was announced recently.
I think Tom Hardy's going to play him, too.
Going back to 2012 and those news updates.
Wait, Manny says, like, Christian, I hate to break it to you. Don't you fucking tell me.
Is it not on there?
I looked it up. Google said it was real.
Oh, no.
Google AI said it was real.
Oh, no. You've been had.
Reaper says Splinter Cell. Heck yeah.
Reaper's excited.
Manny, don't tell me.
Manny was already wrong once tonight. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm not exactly banking on him to give us some truth.
Well, he's probably on his computer right now. He can like,
Yeah.
literally look it up. Hold on.
My favorite Splinter Cell game, guys. While we do this here, I still think it's the first one. I have a guilty pleasure for Double Agent though.
Motherfuckers. Why?
Is it on the PlayStation though?
No,
That'd be even funnier.
I mean, if it's on PlayStation, I'll just play it on PlayStation.
Yeah.
But I thought it was an Xbox exclusive. All of them backwards compatible in case you have any OG Xbox. Well, the only problem is the Xbox. What's the newest one? Is it Xbox Series S?
You have it.
I know. That's why I didn't know which one. I didn't know if it was one or not. I have the
the series is.
I have the discless version.
Yeah, you do.
So I can't pop anything in it.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Okay. Oh, the console is discless. Okay, got it.
Yes.
Got it.
What?
I thought you were saying like you have the game downloaded. I'm like, then why can't you just fucking play it? Okay.
Am I stupid?
Okay. Well, you were really banking on that, and you were excited to do the whole series, huh?
That's fucking
the series
horseshit.
itself wasn't Xbox. I played it on PS2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, maybe I'll check. Is there anywhere I can play it anywhere, Manny?
That's a good question. Is it on Steam? Do people still do the Steam?
I'm not going to go that far.
No?
No.
Okay.
What I really want to play is Dino Crisis. Did you ever play Dino Crisis?
No. I'm assuming it's a shooter where you shoot non-humans that happen to be dinos.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, actually, yeah.
Okay.
They describe it as Resident Evil with dinosaurs. It's the same guy who made Resident Evil, but he did dinosaurs instead.
Right. Yep.
It's really good.
Okay.
But that's nowhere to be found. That's OG PlayStation. Okay. Anyways.
Yeah.
So good. Good for you. You're playing that.
It is good for me.
Manny,
Still upset about that.
Hear that? Yeah. I mean, you can just buy the games on Xbox.
I guess that's probably true.
Oh, I can
buy them individually.
Oh, so it's okay. But so I can play it then. I'll fucking buy it.
Oh, okay. You got the money to buy it. Yeah.
Cody.
How much does the original Splinter Cell go for these days? Manny? We're coming to you hot with these questions. Hope you're on your toes.
I guess maybe that's what I meant. Xbox has like almost everything, but maybe not everything's on Game Pass. Okay.
Yeah, Manny said it's not available on the PlayStation service. Good to know.
Okay.
So I can't play it, which makes me sad.
All right.
But
if it's on here, then I'm definitely buying that shit. Hold on. Splinter Cell.
Hang out, talk to Lambert. Lambert was such a good fucking or not sidekick.
It says not available separately. Redeem a code.
Oh no.
I have to look it up.
Do you have any Splinter Cell codes in the chat? Let us know.
Please.
Let us know.
Dude, I remember. I think so. When I originally played the first Splinter Cell, back in the day, I played on an Xbox with a giant, fucking huge Xbox controller with the big old circle in the middle. Yeah. Trying to beat that shit without the internet. Holy shit, that was hard. Like just trying to get.
If you're stuck on something.
Yeah, like I don't know how to get past.
Oh, I
this
would
one
get stuck
thing.
on the fucking tutorial in the beginning.
Yeah.
He's like, "Come on, Fisher, we need you to do better than that." It's like, I'm fucking trying, Lambert.
And then I think I remember years later when I went back, I was just like, I'm just gonna, how do I do this? And I just looked it up. I was like, oh, okay, all right. Reaper says no more than $15. I don't
buy it.
The price is gonna be what it's gonna be, and it's gonna happen. So
let's do it. Are old games like that readily accessible these days?
Not everything. Like I said with Xbox, I think most of those are probably available, but that's probably because like when the first Xbox came out, that was like what, early 2000s maybe. Mm-hmm. So maybe it's a lot easier for those to be accessed to. But like there's a lot of PlayStation 1 games that you can't get. I think there's a lot of PS2 games you can't get, maybe some GameCube games, I don't know.
So if I wanted to get like Tony Hawk's Underground, probably not easy to get.
Oh, fuck.
So I'd love to replay that shit.
That might be on Xbox, actually. PlayStation is the one.
Fuckers.
PlayStation is the trickier one because I think they have way less. I want to say like Microsoft holds a lot of that shit. So the disc, oh, you're talking about the disc? Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, $250? I'll just buy it just to have it. I'll look it up for you. I'll see if Underground is on there. I'll play it for you. Yeah. I do like Underground. I always like
play it. Think of me.
Say the next line.
No.
Go ahead.
I'm not going to. I said what I needed to say.
Think of that line, and then think of the actor he was delivering it to, who is a gay man.
I didn't put that together before. Yeah.
I don't know if he actually delivered it to DJ Qualls, but we're talking about the new guy.
Yeah. No, he said it to the other guy. Yeah.
But DJ Qualls sat in that movie. Watch that.
You can get Underground $15 PS2. It's good to know.
Oh.
Yeah.
But can you? Maybe you're not gonna buy a PS2 version because you can't play that shit on the PlayStation.
If you buy it digitally. Oh, is he looking up the disc version again?
Probably.
Okay, never mind then. Okay.
Who does that?
I meant like, is it available like digitally so I can buy this? Because PS5's not backwards compatible with those older games, right?
Not that I know.
Yeah.
I think it's
if you put the disc in.
Yeah. Jeremiah says I think Underground just got remastered a couple years ago. I don't think that's true.
Not. Maybe. I don't know.
I think you're full of it, man.
I'm still playing the Tony Hawk 1 and 2 remake though.
Why don't you beat it?
Nah, I'm still playing that shit. Grant loves it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. One for the whole family.
It's good stuff.
Hey,
buddy. Yeah. What you doing there?
What else do we got? Is there anything else? Boys, you watching The Boys?
Still watching The Boys.
You watched the last episode?
I did.
How you feeling about this season? Does it upset you?
It doesn't upset me. I think
because you realize it's about you.
Solid. Hey now. It's still solid television. I think it peaked with season 2.
Well, okay,
2 or 3 I like the most, but I still love the show. It's
I think it's definitely. I think it helped that they announced the next season's their last one.
Yeah.
I love what they've been doing with the characters in this season. I definitely think I think probably prior to season 5 coming out, I'll probably do a whole rewatch of the whole series. Yeah.
You always have your rewatches, and I'm just so jealous. That's all.
Well,
I'm not saying like, what are you doing? I'm just like,
well, what are you doing? I don't want your life. Yeah, well, I mean, by the time then, who knows? Maybe I might not be able to, Cody. Then you can be like, I told you so.
Yeah.
Are you going to be like that when I have a kid? Told you.
No, I'm just going to give you a little... Yeah.
And is it going to piss you off if I'm still going to be able to do the things?
You're going to be living your
I'll
best
find
life.
a way, Cody. Yeah. I won't sleep. I'll do it just to piss you off.
Yeah. I'll have a kid just to piss you off, Cody.
I have 6 kids and be like, dude, I'm on Lost, like season 5 right now. I multitask, baby.
So many fucking games with these kids, Cody. You don't even fucking know.
Puts them to sleep. It's great.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, I go back and forth. I think 2 might be the best one, but I remember liking season 3 the most, and then the finale was like okay.
Yeah.
Besides like the sort of cliffhanger. And then this season's just been like it's ramping up a lot. Like the last episode,
yeah,
there was one thing where I was like, no,
yeah,
and then the way it ended, I was like, ah!
You're like the moist guy going,
yeah,
yeah.
But I'm not saying that's what I'm talking about, baby.
Okay, got it.
So
real quick, guys, Space Wolf, there is some slander going on in the chat. You're saying Need for Speed Hot Pursuit is trash. Hell no, I played that shit all the time. Need for Speed would be a fun game to go back and play again. I used to have the first wheel that you would buy for like racing games. You ever get those for like drift or drive, whatever the fucking series was, or Gran Turismo?
No, I drive my car.
But I had that for for Need for Speed Hot Pursuit when you were 8 years old. That's when this game came out.
My cousin had one, and I'm like, you drive a car.
That shit was so fucking fun, man.
Mm-hmm.
God.
Okay.
Underground's where they lost me, but the Need for Speed series was a lot of fun.
I see that with like the Microsoft Flight Simulator. Like people will have. Well, there's I
can see myself loving that if I had the time. But like,
and actually learn how to fly a plane.
Yeah,
that would be pretty cool.
Oh yeah,
there was
like I would show up like to the console like with a cup of coffee, like dressed up in a uniform. Like, yep, how's it going? Let's get this.
There
ready.
are some guys that play that have like switches. They have like a whole setup.
Oh, that's
like
great.
A whole plane setup.
That's fucking great.
Wild.
Yeah,
crazy. All right.
Yeah.
If nothing else.
Need for Speed Underground was they tried to be like Fast and Furious is what they were doing there.
Yeah, I like that one.
They lost the core of what the game was. I'll stand by this. No, Hot Pursuit was where it peaked.
I like that I can put neon under my car.
Yeah, because that's what you need. Right.
Yeah, it was sick.
Anyway.
Before we wrap things up, Cody.
Oh, I want to play. Hold on, real quick. Let's play What's in My Backpack.
Well, I was gonna say this and then lead into that.
Oh, okay. What are you gonna say?
I was gonna say we finished your short film. Everybody. You donate now to our Patreon, you can watch it. Go, buy. Just kidding. They're not gonna see it for a while.
True. Yeah.
It's done.
Did it.
Filmed it in January, so it's
long ass post on this one.
Time. I mean, no. Okay, hold on. We made Scare Tag in.
Shot in August.
We shot in August.
It was hot. Remember?
I thought we did it in like. Oh, I guess you're right.
No, we shot it in August of 2022.
And then we finished that in like February or March.
Yeah.
So.
About, I guess that was longer than the post on this.
Yeah, it just feels longer because it's all in the same year. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Or just this one just felt longer.
Yeah. It felt longer because you had the initial like rough cut like
very early
that week after we shot it. So we were like, oh, okay, I'm seeing it coming together, and then like
we had to get
after
more.
all the cuts, like the runtime never really changed, but we just kept fucking watching the same thing, and it was just we're almost there. Now we're here
today when I rewatched it for the final time.
Okay,
might have been the first time where I was like, oh, cool.
Okay,
this is because I think ever since that rough cut, like I've been watching it nonstop just to look for the mistakes.
Yeah.
Every fucking cut.
Yeah.
I'm like, God damn it. And now I just watch it like as it is. I was like, oh, okay.
I had a weird I had like the opposite. I'm now starting to have anxiety where I'm like, well, I hope people like it, you know.
At that point,
nothing we can do. It's made, and we did our thing.
I did get a lot of I don't know if we haven't talked about it because I think it came out during the week, but like Mike Flanagan dropped his new. This ties into it.
This episode today is not sponsored by this, but I would love to.
Everybody
sponsor the show. You need to check this out.
Is an aspiring filmmaker needs to fucking listen to this shit. This first episode alone.
He has a new. Mike Flanagan has a new podcast out where he's doing director commentaries with the directors and interviewing them while they're watching their movie. They did one with Radio Silence, with Ready or Not. I actually watched the movie.
Oh, you did?
I had it on with the commentary
nice.
while I was working, and it was such good shit.
It's called Director's Commentary, and this first episode is like structured in like 3 parts, basically 3 acts. The first act is a interview with the directors. Second act is the commentary, and I think the third one, which hasn't come out yet, is like a post sort of wrap up of the whole thing. It's great.
Such a good podcast.
And in listening to that. It was just very reassuring.
Yeah.
A lot of the things, like these are guys that have made it and that are also suffering from like imposter syndrome like crazy. Yeah. And then also they're like, that shot was Getty Images. Or
we didn't have a close-up of that, so we literally just got footage of a clock.
And then they're all I think he told us in this when Mike Flanagan was talking about how he didn't have a shot in Oculus that he needed.
Yeah.
And he picked another scene where like he was just talking to the actor off screen.
Yeah.
And then they just threw in
he
some
needed
voices.
the shot of the guy hearing voices in his head. They didn't have the shot, so he got B-roll of him listening to
His
Mike
direction.
give him direction.
And he was
it worked.
confused about it.
Yeah.
He said.
Yeah.
And it's like
little things like that are all throughout this commentary, and it's just delightful to listen to.
It's very, very cool. So that played into it. So that made me feel a little bit better about the shit, that we're trying to do. But yeah, it's finally done. We just started submitting to festivals.
We sent it to Brian today. We didn't let Brian see it this whole time.
No,
we were very secretive about it.
Yeah,
and I think we got a thumbs up.
He says he likes it.
Yeah, yeah.
Said it looked good.
We'll see.
I don't know how he feels about it, but he said it. He said it looked good.
Said it looked good.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, we'll take it. We'll take what we can.
But yeah, it's finally done, and follow us on. We have an Instagram for it. It's Dawn Short Film. I'll put it in the description if you want to follow that for any updates.
Poster came out a week or two ago.
Poster. We released the first few stills from it today as well. Working on a trailer for it. So it's probably not going to be officially released for a minute. We'll do our little festival run and see how it does, and then just keep everybody posted. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah. It's fucking done. Very happy.
Yeah.
So on to the next thing. I've been wanting to
throw
do
those premiere projects into the Wanger vault. Don't ever look at them again until you do like your little editing videos and stuff.
My drive right here last night.
Christian, that's an Xbox series.
Oh yes,
right
I know. Oh yeah, I could put it on there. Yeah, I edited off the Xbox. Yeah. I had the project on my actual like computer hard drive.
Nice.
And as of like yesterday, I have like 2 terabytes. There was like 40 gigs left. Like it was like almost fucking.
So how
full.
big is the project then? If you're
now with like all the final color, it's almost 2 terabytes.
The whole thing, not like the export, the final export.
Oh, no.
Okay.
The final export was like almost 5 gigs.
Okay.
Yeah. Because it was a very high-res version of it. So I overnight transferred over into that and then finally like cleared everything in here. And I was like, oh my God, I have so much space now. So get to writing.
Exciting stuff.
Write
stuff.
it.
I'm writing stuff.
What are you doing? We're going to start tomorrow.
I've already started.
Oh, okay.
All right, you don't know me.
I do know you.
Yeah, you know me.
Take a long time. No, I'm just kidding.
Guys, let's play a game called What's in Cody's Backpack.
Ooh.
Because I think a lot of the stuff in here is related to like shoots that we've gone on and videos and stuff like that. Because I only ever really use this backpack when I come over here or we go on shoots and shit like that. First up, we've got a hat because I was feeling insecure about my hair today and I almost thought about wearing a hat. Ultimately, forgot about it, so we're rocking the hair.
Okay.
See what else we got here.
Not really guessing what's in Cody's backpack.
Okay, I'm holding something.
I would hope so.
Okay, close your eyes. I'm going to put this in your hand. I need you to tell me what this is.
Ew.
Just know it's not like gross. What's it feel like to you, Christian? What's the
spider
fabric?
webs?
What's the material like?
Stringy.
Okay, stringy. Okay.
Ah.
Oh, now it's coming apart a little bit. Careful now.
Oh,
you're doing that.
Oh, careful.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. This is antique. It's not a short film. It was part of a big production last year.
Is this a fake mustache?
It is a fake mustache.
Ew.
From Wanger's Karaoke, volume 4 from last year.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a little tape that it did not, if you recall, it was during the Blink first date performance, and it fell off immediately.
Okay.
You could see like the dried tape on here. That's what this blue stuff is. Yeah, it's been in my backpack this whole time.
I did just like in reference to you, I had a bag in my closet ever since we filmed Scare Tag, and there was literally like 6 or 7 bottles of wine and a couple props, the Elf on the Shelf, and I finally got rid of all of it.
I have my wristbands from
red, white, and blue.
Hey now, from the Blink-182 performance as well. I have that still. I have sunglasses from Brian's wedding.
Oh, mine's over here.
I wore them on the drive over because it was very sunny out.
The one that, like, doesn't it have, like, some kind of chemical or toxin in it or something? Didn't we talk about that?
Sunglasses?
Let me see. It had something in it.
The fuck are you talking about?
I remember we talked about
sunglasses had toxins?
It had something in it. Or, like, is that safe to wear? Probably not.
Okay. Jesus. All right, and then this right here. Let's see. Oops. Oh, boy. So there are random scripts that are in here. So I'm trying to see what we have. We have like
sides.
Yeah, little sides here. This is from Dawn.
Okay.
First page. Spoiler alert.
Oh, they can
that.
take a screenshot
Oh
of it.
Boy.
See someone's entire performance on that page.
All right, that is from Dawn as well. That's from Grandma. No, it's Dawn as well. Wild shit here. This is a bill from Kaiser. Kaiser Permanente.
Yikes.
Just in case.
Okay.
Curious about that. A lot of random shit in here, buddy. Oh, that's another piece of the mustache. It's a receipt of some sort. I really got to clean all this shit out. Let's see where this receipt is from.
It looks like it's faded.
Yeah. Okay, so this is from February 28th, 2020, just before the pandy.
Jesus Christ. Was that Yard House when we met with Grace to talk about a short film we wanted to make?
And it's from some restaurant. It says happy hour Monday to Friday, 4 to 6. Oh, fuck, I don't know. Damn it. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Let me see. February what?
February 28th, 2020.
Was it a leap year? No.
I used my credit card, not my debit card. Interesting.
2020. Hold on.
Don't know, buddy.
Let's see if I have a photo.
The time was 21:59. So what's that in military time? It's like 7:59?
Yeah.
8:59? Okay. And that was at lunch that we did with Grace. So that wouldn't be it. Anyway.
But you're always
It was
with me.
$39. It doesn't matter. What place has $6 dozen oysters or half off appetizers during happy hour? That's where this was. Anyway,
I don't know. Yeah.
Anyway, that's what's in my backpack. Bunch of random receipts and shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Shout out.
What is that? Oh God.
Let's do a quick super chat. Manny sent in a super chat. Thank you. Here's some money for the film Freeway fees. Start looking for Phoenix, boys. Oh
yeah. I don't know if we have anything. We do have an Arizona one that we might be applying to. I don't know if it's Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
I'll let you know, man.
Okay.
I'll let you know.
Yeah, I think you submitted to like 5 or 6 today.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Hey, man.
If you see us depressed over the next couple months, that's because the rejection letters have been coming in. So keep an eye out.
If, and I quote from Remsen, if Scare Tech can get it in a couple, this can as well. I think we should be fine.
Okay.
So yeah, be on the lookout for that. Thank you all for watching. We do our Patreon shout-outs every week. We give a shout-out to our $15 and up patrons, and it's followed by a funny little soundbite. Before we get to that, make sure you like the video. Leave a comment. If you saw Longlegs, what did you think about it? We won't have a show next week.
Oh, right. Yeah.
We will be gone. I'm going to be at Comic-Con all week, so if you're out there, say what's up. And if not, and enjoy the week off, we're going to try to get you a commentary very soon. And, yeah, again, follow us on the Instagram for Dawn. Check out the IMDb page. That's all update and all that stuff. Very exciting. Exciting stuff.
Check out Longlegs.
Check out Longlegs.
Be nice to people. Choose empathy.
Go check out Lost on Disney Plus and or Netflix. Yeah. All right. And here we go. Aaron Woodley.
Excuse me.
Alec Rumler Young.
Sorry.
Alexis Lopez.
Christian, a.k.a. Cobster. You guys can call me Cobster if you like.
Arcadio Castellanos.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Bailey Starley. Listen, what he did, would you have done that? Bobby Mitchell.
Cody knows what I'm talking about, you slut.
Brian Arsenal.
He's like the emo daddy, you know?
Ooh, is that Josh Hartnett, the emo daddy?
That's what I'm referencing here?
No, I'm just asking.
Oh.
Brian D.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Is Fasha Dr. Evil?
Brian King.
Brian has found joy in something, and we should be happy.
Chris Jones.
God, there you go. Damn it, Brian!
Cindy Perez. Hi, Cindy.
So fucking listen to me. This is what we're going to do. God damn it.
Connor Kennedy.
I may have been a little overzealous.
FS1138.
Fuck me good. Suck me good.
Giuseppe.
Fuck me. Fuck me. So good.
Harley Payne.
Oh, he's mounting her.
Yeah. James Lavario.
I got to listen to Brian's. Hold on.
Yeah.
What was that?
James Lavario.
Hey, little buddy.
Julia Connor.
Hey, little buddy.
John Noto.
Hey, little fella. How you doing down there?
Carl Soderbeck.
Hey, look, it's Crumb Cum.
Cadburger.
I'm out after 2 seconds, as usual.
Cat John. Cat Johnson. I put
Kyle
together
Johnson?
Kyle Johnson and
Okay.
Cat Burger. Did I say cat already?
Yeah.
Kyle Johnson.
That was
Maris Thornton.
No.
Michael Bittner.
light speed.
Nick Wade.
Hit the like button. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. If you're watching after the show is live.
Owen Hart. Ruben E25. I like it.
By the way, hit the like button, subscribe, do all those things, please.
Sangley.
Shit. Hold on. 1 second. There we go.
Please be sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't.
Senior Film.
Lost my hat! Shit! I found it! Nobody fucking panic! My shoe's tangled into the cord!
Sergio Castaneda.
Is it just too hard?
Sharon Ponce.
Is it longer?
Stephanie Merritt.
My dick grew.
Stefan Zalosi.
My dick is small.
Terry Stockwell.
Oh, fuck.
TJ Jones.
Whoa!
Tyler Eklund.
Listen. I felt I'm like 50. I bet it 500. Jesus.
Vin Kosha.
We got peen, boys! We got peen, boys!
And finally, Wiley Todd.
You fuck with Trump,
Oh,
you fuck with me.
Thanks, Kid Rock.
yeah. That's
Appreciate that.
exactly what we
Appreciate
need, Kid
the,
Rock.
Yeah.
You're not going to do anything. What are you going to do? Read
Bye-bye!
that article from Rolling Stone about him? Did we talk about
Kid
that?
Rock?
Yeah.
A recent article?
No, this is a few months ago, maybe.
Oh, no, I don't think so.
It's actually really sad
Oh, boy.
because he was like drunk during the whole interview, and the whole time he was like, check out this video on YouTube of me like performing. And like, he wouldn't let the interviewer leave. The interviewer was like, okay, I'm going to leave now. He's like, no, just one more video. And it just kind of shows you that like he had it all at one point. Now he's just like resorting to like this caricature of himself.
Yeah, that actually does make me sad.
Yeah. I mean, I don't feel for him, but it's just like, oh, it's for a second. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
but then he does something like that. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
right back at it again.
Yeah.
Alrighty, folks.
Oh, Xenon!
Thank you all for joining us here.
Xenon!
Once again, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't. And one reminder, there is no show next week. So enjoy yourselves and party on, Garth.
Party on, wait.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, baby.
Is it just too hard?
Is it?
Is it longer?
Is it?
My dick grew.
My dick is small.
That's annoying.
By the way, hit the like button, subscribe, do all those things, please.
Where did the peen come from?
Please. You got peen, boys! Woo! 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 You got peen, boys! Woo! You got peen, boys!
Got to be from a commentary, right?
Boys!
Hey, leave a comment. You get featured, just like right there.
Woo!
Yeah.
You got peen,
Subscribe.
You got peen, boys!
Support us on Patreon. That help us out. And yeah. Bye.